This video is sponsored by Privacy.
The Bentley. For the last few decades, this brand has been synonymous with ballers, shot callers, rappers and trappers the entire world over. And this weekend, for some reason, the suckers over at Bentley have decided to let me, your boy Traplaw Ross, take one of their cars home to try it out. So today, in this very special episode, I'm going to be giving you guys a breakdown of exactly what makes this car so goddamn ballerific. We're also going to be going over some of the most famous Bentley stories that the rap game has had to offer over the past few decades, and we're going to work out once and for all why this car is loved so much by the likes of your favourite rappers, your favourite trappers, and of course members of the Blood Gang. Alright, I know this is kind of a weird thing to bring up, but I remember when I was doing my series of videos about 6ix9ine and the Treyway 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods, that crew had a whole bunch of different nicknames. The 9 Trey Bloods were sometimes referred to as the Billies, the Billionaires, or the Bentleys. And I remembered reading around that time that for some Blood members, owning a Bentley is the highest form of status symbol. And the story checks out because there are hella famous Bloods that have owned Bentleys over the years. The Game has had a bunch of Bentleys, including this red Bentley Bentayga, and I guess because he lost so much money in that lawsuit, he had to save money and downgrade to paper rims. Fellow Billy and super parking violator Jim Jones also owned a Bentley. Everyone's favourite big old bald blood Birdman has bought numerous Bentley coupes, posing in a picture next to this one with, I assume, the leader of the Boy Scout Bloods. And in 2012 he of course bought a Bentley for his blood but not blood adopted son, Lil Wayne.
Some new Bentleys just came out, bought me and my son one. They call Bentley machines, they just hit the floor. I just want to feel brand new, you know? Whenever I do something for myself, I like to do it for my son too, you know?
But unfortunately, Wayne wouldn't drive Bentleys forever, as he would later report that his whip broke down on him and he doesn't ride Bentley no more.
My first Bentley actually that I got, it shut off on me at the daiquiri shop. So I don't know about the Bentley. Let's take that, scratch the Bentley out.
But of course, the biggest blood in history, Suge Knight, was also known to drive Bentleys, famously rocking a red suit and 2 Bentleys on his Source cover story. But that's enough about my beloved Blood Gang. I'll be honest, I kind of just bought this red paisley outfit and was just looking for an excuse to wear it in this video because usually you can't see my legs on camera. They are there though, they are there. Anyway, you certainly don't need to be a blood to enjoy the luxury that a Bentley has to offer. Kylie Jenner bought Tiger a Bentley Bentayga for his birthday, independent rap extraordinaire Russ bought his mother a matching Bentley for her birthday, and P. Diddy, aka Puff Daddy, aka Brother Love, aka Swag, also brought his mother a Bentley for her birthday. Hell, every single rapper with a chain to their name has probably whipped a Bentley at some point in their career. So they must be a decent car to drive, surely. Well, the deal was I get to whip the Bentley for a weekend, under the strict condition that at some point I review the car's features and explain why it's good, like some sort of trap Jeremy Clarkson. And so people, it's time for me to jump behind the wheel of that Bentley with longer hair and a worse shave job and find out what this luxury 6-figure whip has to offer. But first, a word from our sponsor, Privacy.
This video is brought to you by Privacy, which lets you use virtual cards, buy things online to protect your identity and bank information. Try it out, it's amazing. And now new customers get $5 to spend on their first purchase. It's a no-brainer. Go to privacy.com/TraplawRoss, sign up. It might save you a bunch of cash and give you peace of mind, yup. Help keep your info safe and prevent card fraud, that's right. Privacy will make sure that you're not switched to another service or bill twice without your consent. And you can set limits on spends to make sure that when you sign up for a free trial, that it always ends. So when they ask for your card, don't worry about cancelling, because with Privacy you'll always spend the right amount on things. You can skip all the customer service hoops. Simply pause your Privacy card and they'll block the unwanted charges for you. With Privacy you can make a virtual card with just one click, and their browser extension detects the fields on the checkout, so it's super quick. Say you want to try Spotify Premium for free. In case it sucks, with Privacy you can sign up with a spending limit of just $1. That way you don't have to worry about cancelling. They won't be able to charge when the trial ends because Privacy is dazzling. So gang, head to privacy.com/TraplawRoss and sign up for an account. And new customers automatically get $5 to spend on their first purchase. That's privacy.com/TraplawRoss and sign up now. Thanks, Privacy.
It's payday, fellas!
Hey, Honcho, you're moving mad.
I said it's fucking payday, motherfucker!
I love Chris Rich.
Come from a place where the coast cool, both no region. We got rocks on beat. beaches, setting up shop, then run for the leases. Run it up, don't
You know
call
how
it.
it is, big B's out here. We literally have the Bentley logo being projected onto the floor. So even if you open up the door and you're about to step in some dog shit, you step in some Bentley dog shit. Stepping in those big B's, Bentley shit. This ain't your regular Halford's speaker bass booming set. This is 6,660, 666. You've got to sell your soul to the devil to have these named speakers, but you know what? They probably kick like the devil too. This is basically the last thing that you see if you get into a disagreement with Suge Knight, because you get plowed through on one of these and you're not surviving. They've even got these like cool, sexy little kind of crystal wings in the B, hood ornament. They just look straight up fire. You get into a disagreement and somebody plows into you with one of these things, you're getting that Bentley imprinted on you permanently. And they went in with the bust down headlights. The headlights look like they're made out of diamonds or gold or even just very high quality meth. But the front of this car is just straight fire. I'm finna make love to it right now. 22s, baby, sitting on 22s, the two tones with the sort of black inlay. I just think these look straight fire. It's incredible how smooth of a ride this car is. You're just gliding over the many potholes of Bognor Regis, none the wiser, even with these big ass rims, so fire. Unfortunately, there's only space in the trunk for one, and thought restraints don't come as standard on this vehicle. But if you get yourself a chopped in half mattress or a couple of newspapers, you'll be sleeping comfy in no time. Here, you notice anything about this tail light? Not that it's shaped like a B, it's red. It's blood gang shit, baby. Treyway! Okay, the AC in this car is actually surprisingly tricky to use. So many knobs and buttons. See, look, how do you control how much AC you're getting? Airflow? Nah. Synchronous? Nah. Yeah. This button, you gotta press a physical button to get the fan speed situation on screen, and then have to change that. It's a long thing, basically. But once you do have it working, it's lit. I mean, what kind of car do you have a little AC knob that you can pull in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out? Bentley clock, baby. You know it's Bentley time. That's why it's got the B on it. They should have made every number on this clock a B, so you know that 24 hours a day it's Bentley time, and that's for at least this weekend only. I'm on Bentley time. They got me tight, they got me hot. Ooh, gently, gently, gently in the Bentley. We made it. We made it out without scuffing the B. We're gonna have a little cruise around my hometown, you know what I mean? We're gonna have a little look around the ends, the original OG ends, where your boy came up from, you know what I mean? So this Bentley, I've got to say, right, it's very, very nice to drive. It's very smooth to drive. I'm not even used to driving such smooth vehicles as this ever. And it's a tank. I can feel it's heavy, but I can also feel that it's like, it's a wafter, you know what I mean? It wafts along the road. If you wanted to do a little smash and grab, pound this into the front of a jewelry store, we'd be out. Did you know that when this car released, I believe it was the fastest saloon car in history? Unfortunately, I think last week it just got beaten by the new Tesla, so that's unfortunate, Bentley, you got to step it up. But at the time, and also probably gasoline powered, this probably still is the fastest gas guzzling saloon car in the world ever. So you know, if you got to do the dash from the Jakes, this is the whip that you want to be driving, people. This one right here. Look at that, 0 to 30 in like, no seconds. You could go back in time on some Marty McFly shit when you try and push this at 60. It is fly. I feel like a boss when I'm driving this car. I do feel like I'm really lording it over all of the other fucking scum on the road, the suckers, the losers. See them? Couple of losers right there. I'm actually a very well-behaved boy. I don't like to speed. I always drive the speed limit. The guy that dropped this car off to me today was like, oh, this thing's pretty fast when you open it up. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I won't be opening it up. I'll be driving the speed limit at all times. Thank you very much. But maybe I'll have to open it up, do a little 33 and a 30, you know what I'm saying, to really test out the power. We're just straight cruising along Bognor Regis' iconic seafront right now. And the only thing that's popping along this seafront, frankly, is me and my Bentley. But you know what I mean? They wouldn't say that, because there's no one around to say it. So another iconic Bognor Regis location is, of course, the Butlins. Billy Butlins, opened by Mr. Billy Butlin himself. All right, we're about to spin the block on this bitch-ass Billy Butlin, you know what I'm saying? Billy Butlin, the run the Butlins. Bitch-ass Billy Butlin, he's about to get spun, if you know what I'm talking about. We're gonna spin his block like the fucking blickies. Fuck Butlins, fuck Butlins. Bitch-ass Billy Butlin, I'll spin him again and spin the fucking block on Billy Butlin one more time. You know I was spinning blocks. We spin! All right, I would say Butlins, I would consider Butlins thoroughly spun now. All right, so we're at the Bognor Regis War Memorial Hospital. This is where the ops get sent when they fuck around on the block. The Bognor Billies, yeah? If you fuck around with the Bognor Billies, this is where you get put. Oh shit, Jakes. Yo, hide the Bentley. Rebadge the Bentley so the Obbo don't get us, bro. Jeez, Fed's lurking, man. Fed's lurking in these streets. The block is hot. We want to park as far as possible from the scum, so maybe we should just take this car to another county and walk back in. Okay, funny thing about this Bentley, I'm actually the only person who's allowed to drive it, so I'm not going to be able to be chauffeured around in luxury to show you the kind of chauffeured backseat version of this review. I'm going to give you the loser crying one out in the McDonald's parking lot in your Bentley on your own because you got no friends kind of review, and just sit here in a parking lot and tell you what it's like. And I got to tell you people, the backseat of this thing is just absolute luxury. There's so much kind of like hip thrust that you can do. You can extend your hips all the way forward and just get a whole load of this beautiful space just bossing in the back of this Bentley. The seat reclines back a little bit. You get a little bit of recline space in the back. And I tell you what, another thing that you get is you can have your headrest going up. It's a vibe. Another amazing feature in the back of this Bentley Flying Spur is this patented hater blocking technology, which allows you to block out the haters at a press of a button. But not only that, this also has some very useful kind of, openings if you need to let off a few shots at your ops. You know what I mean? I think they call these things windows. I'm not sure. I think this is a new feature for Bentleys. You could let your Mini Draco off out the window. You could let your twin Glocks off out the window. You probably couldn't tote an entire stick out the window. But now, moving on to the pièce de la résistance of this Bentley Flying Spur, it is that classic backseat detail that no luxury sedan is complete without. I'm of course talking about the full-size luxury mini fridge. Now, if you're a little bit of a baller, a bit of a rap superstar, you might want to fill this bad boy up with Douce or maybe some Ace of Spades. But of course, me being a complete dork, I've opted to fill it up with a classic smooth oat-based Alpro latte. After a long day of getting all tuckered out, drinking oat milk lattes and driving your Bentley Flying Spur, there's probably only one thing you're going to want to do when you get to the back seat of that car, and that's grab your duvet and settle in for a nice little kip. Not everyone was satisfied with Bentley's lavish features, however, oh no. Because in 2019, everybody's favourite rapping loan shark 50 Cent bought himself a rose gold Bentley Mulsanne from his local dealer.
Boom, and then you hit him with the rosé. Go straight out with the rosé like that, and then when you get him with this rosé right here, you gotta just, you gotta take it up, you always gotta take it to the next level. So you gotta, oh, there you go. Did you hit it with the rosé? That's how we doing. Rosé all day today, baby. Mm-hmm.
And hell, Fiddy was loving his new whip so much that he decided to wash the rims with rosé.
What the fuck you doing? Shit.
But unfortunately, Fiddy would soon be having trouble in Bentley paradise. And in a few months' time, he would be giving that whip the Ja Rule treatment, posting a clip to social media, ultimately dissing the car and the dealership that sold it to him, labeling this Bentley as a certified lemon.
Yo, this shit is a piece of shit, bro. This Bentley, I'm saying, I got this shit from Manhattan Motors. Manhattan Motors sent me a fucking lemon, man. This shit feel like this old ass man car, man. My old Mulsanne is way better than this shit. This shit feel like it got transmission issues. I'm taking this shit back, and I already done fixed this motherfucker up the way I like it, and now I gotta, man, fuck these people, man. That shit, I want my fucking money back.
I mean, hell, driving a $300,000 lemon is some ball of shit to me. I just hope that car dealership had Fiddy's money by Monday. But anyway, who cares what Fiddy Cent or even me has to say about this luxury whip? Because it was now time to take that Bentley round my mate Honcho's place to pick him up and give him the full chauffeur treatment. Alright guys, so we are just around the corner from my boy Honcho, and we're going to give him the chauffeur-driven experience in this Bentley. Since I'm the only one that can drive it, I ain't finna let anyone else hop behind the wheel and do the dash and wreck my Bentley. But my boy Honcho is gonna hop in the back seat. He's gonna get the full-on chauffeur-driven, luxurious, ballerific experience, and I hope he enjoys it. Shit, if he doesn't enjoy it, it's not gonna be a good look for my driving, for the whip, for any of this situation. But you know what? I have a feeling he's gonna think it's pretty fly. So let's see.
What's going on, people? Come on, big up Ross, big up Bentley. I'm loving this whip.
Is there anywhere in particular that you want to go as you're being chauffeured?
Just not to the op block.
Just not to the op block, bro. The sat nav is full of just numerous op blocks. That's all that's listed in the favourites of the sat nav, you know.
Oh my days. Madness.
Got the hater blocking technology,
you know. This is what I need, bro. I'm not trying to get clocked by the ops.
Well, that's it, man. That's it. Because when you go and sat nav to the op block, you don't want them to then clock you. You need to be hidden away.
Exactly.
They need to look at the Bentley.
Oh wait, I'm getting massage right now, bro. I'm getting massage right now. Where'd that come from? I don't know if I like that, bro. That feels weird. Bro, my girl took me to get some, like, a male pedicure, whatever you call it, and they put me in one of these seats. I don't know if I like it, man. It feels funny, bro.
Well, they put you in the massage sheet for the pedicure?
Yeah. So you get your feet done and that, yeah. Like, pause, obviously, but you get your feet done and, like, they just nice you up, sit you in some chair, and then it's basically like this. You've got the massage thing at the back. You just get a massage at the back whilst they do your feet. It's lit. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's real boss shit. Oh my god, it's going a bit low, man. What is going on?
What, the massage? it's a bit sus, you know. It's a bit sus. This car might get me too'd if it's not careful.
Bentley moving mad.
Right.
How's it feel driving it?
I gotta say, it's pretty nice. I might have to take it to a road that's got a bit more open space and put my foot down, because it does move, man. Yeah. This thing moves. If you were trying to do the dash, you're trying to run away from the Ox or the Jakes, this thing is what you want to be in.
This is the one still. Bro, the interior is literally like beautiful. Like, it's so nice, man. Like, it looks like it's, you know, when you go into like a nice hotel, that's what it feels like, bro.
Bro, it's proper top tier, innit? It just it feels better than anything I should be sat in, to be honest.
Bro, this doesn't feel like your normal type of car at all. Like, this feels like, I don't even know, man. This feels like luxury, man. It is luxury at the end of the day, isn't it? It's Bentley, bro. That's what they're about, bro. Can't believe I'm getting massaged, bro. Like, this is mental.
It's nuts, isn't it? It's actually nuts.
I'm gonna try up the level and see what it does.
The seat reclines pretty far back as well, right?
Yeah, that's good for me because I'm a tall brother still.
Yeah, you got the length, man. I feel
got
like
long legs.
Long pause. But,
How does this make you feel with your whip? Is this making your whip feel like a little whip now?
You know what? It does feel like a little bit of a little boy whip now. But in my defence, yeah, because I got an Audi and Bentley they're all owned by like VW. So when I hopped in this car, like all the buttons on the steering wheel, everything's in the same space. So I immediately knew how to work everything. So I was kind of lit. But then also, I'm gonna get back in my car on Monday, man. I'm just gonna cry.
That's the thing, bro. That's the thing. Now you've been in this one, that one's gonna feel a bit different.
It's like once you go Bentley, man, you can't go back.
Literally, bro.
I'm a Bentley boy for life now. The Bentley is clearly the height of luxury. In fact, the crunchiest and cheesiest member of the Migos, Quavo, ended up buying a Bentley for his bae Saweetie in December 2020 as an early Christmas present.
That's what I'm talking about. It's so beautiful. Quavo just bought me a fucking Bentley for Christmas.
Now, this particular Bentley was very fly and notable for its custom icy details.
Let us see the icy. When you take a little picture, it's the icy.
Clearly, Saweetie was pleased with her gifted Bentley, as it left her quite literally mouth agape, leading her to confirm that the car had tints, so that she could show Quavo what that mouth do, and give him a celebratory suck job in the back.
Baby, are these windows tinted?
Of course, look at him. Go look at him.
I gotta take care of him.
However, once again, there would soon be trouble in paradise. And in the end, Quavo would end up thinking twice about Saweetie being his bae, after an interview where she made questionable comments about men in the company of her ex-boyfriend Justin Combs and interviewer Justin LeBoy, with Quavo apparently being mortified, seeing a clip of his girlfriend suggesting that she would rather have a sticky menage with 2 dudes rather than 2 chicks.
I'm going to give him the honor of picking a nigga who we gonna have a threesome with.
And Quavo, feeling embarrassed by this reckless talk from his girlfriend, compounded by the fact that she did it with her ex-boyfriend sat right next to her, he decided to call it quits, breaking things off with the entitled Tramp Princess. And on March the 20th, 2021, reports begun to emerge that Quavo had sent the repo man to Saweetie's crypt to reclaim the Bentley. Now, several reports circulated around this time suggesting that the Bentley had not been repoed, but it would later emerge that Quavo had indeed leased that Bentley in his own name, and after breaking up with Saweetie, he cut a deal with the dealership to end the lease and have them take the whip back, which they did. So Saweetie was back to riding the bus, sat between 2 dudes I imagine, and Quavo was back to rapping, even confirming that the repo had taken place on the Drake-assisted banger Having Our Way on their new Culture 3 album, saying that Saweetie had it her way and now she's out of a Bentley. Savage. But the embarrassment wasn't done there, because not only did the lyrics confirm that the Bentley was gone, but the screets confirmed it too. Because the dealer that took the Bentley back from Saweetie ended up putting it up for sale for a whopping $280,000, with the fact that it was Saweetie's Bentley being confirmed by those distinctive icy headrests. Truly tragic. Now, I'd only been lent the Bentley for a weekend, and the time for that Bentley to be snatched back from me was fast approaching. The Bentley press department were trying to do me like Saweetie. Hell, for a minute I even considered keeping the Bentley, simply doing the dash with the loaned whip, driving across the border to France, and starting my new life as a Bentley driving baller. At this point, I had truly fallen in love with the whip. I had fallen in love with the lifestyle. And you know what? I could tell that that Bentley had fallen in love with me too. They ain't getting you back, Bentley. They ain't getting you. But just like these hoes, even these Bentleys ain't loyal. Because while I was still researching features of this car for the video, I made a shocking discovery that this very Bentley that I had been whipping around in had been hoeing too. Running through these streets, getting driven by any car YouTuber with a few thousand subs to their name. Shocked, stunned, and hurt by this duplicitous behaviour from the Bentley, I decided to confront the whip about its two-faced behaviour. What's all this I've been seeing about you online? Don't play dumb with me. Every single car YouTuber in the UK's been inside of you. I thought what we had was special. I don't want to hear it. I'm done. I'm back to the hoopty. So in the end, I learned a valuable lesson. These Bentleys never belong to you, they belong to the streets. Well, I mean, unless you do actually have the money to buy one yourself, but that ain't happening. And the reality is, I kinda did find whipping a £150,000 car around for the weekend an incredibly nerve-wracking and stressful experience. Every single corner I hit, I was basically shitting myself thinking I was about to crash the whip. And I know a lot of you wanted to see me do that on Instagram, but I ain't going out like swans. At the end of the day, Bentleys are beautiful cars, the height of luxury, but they are really just reserved for the big ballers. If you're in a position where you could spend 6 figures on a luxury whip, crash it, lose it all, and just move on like it's nothing, maybe you're enough of the boss for the Bentley. So for now, I guess I'll just stick with my hoopties and dingers, but you know what? A boy can always dream. Thanks so much for watching this one, guys. This was a little bit different, a little bit weird. It was crazy that they lent me this Bentley for the weekend. Massive shout out to the guys over at Bentley that made this happen. Thanks so much to Greg, and thanks so much to Sid North, who looped me in with the team at Bentley and helped me finesse my way into this whip for the weekend. I really appreciate that, Sid. Gang, let's make that collab happen soon. Anyway, thank you to the patrons. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment below. You are some legends. Until next time, peace out, gang.